All right, what's going on, everybody? Market just opened. Let's see. I feel like I haven't traded in forever. I'm not gonna lie. It's been since Wednesday, so I mean, almost a week. So kind of makes sense. I honestly want to see that 1 hour gap get hit that I have marked out right above or right at basically Asia and London highs. I feel like that's got to get hit today. I think that's a very clear draw for me at some point today. Unless we just go lower and leave it for later in the week, but that's kind of what I want to see today. Okay, we have this order block slash little 3-minute fair value gap, BPR in here at that. Initially, we were rejecting off of. Probably. Let's see. Keep in mind, it is a Monday. We're coming off an extended kind of weekend, off a short week. As well as we do have 10 a.m. red folder news. Bro, what's going with my camera? I don't know why my camera keeps crapping out. It's weird. Hold on. That's a crazy reaction off of those lows. Back. Okay. See, like, it works. I don't know why it just like keeps like disappearing almost. It's weird. Okay. Let's hope it's good now. Okay, so crazy reaction after we sweep this low right here. I do want to see us run towards the stacked Asia and London highs. That's kind of like a draw for me. Solid 5-minute close as well. Let's see. We did take out this internal high. We tapped into this 1 minute gap here. See if this gap holds. I would like to see it push higher here. Let's see. As of right now, it's looking like it doesn't want to go. Let's see. Want to see a strong candle higher here if we do want to see us go towards that 344 draw. Okay, we want to see a strong close now. All right. That's a solid close right there. Well, it didn't close yet, so I take that back. We want to see the strong close here and go attack these highs. Okay, there's a strong close. Now we want to see it just continue. Okay, want to see it push even higher here. Okay, looks like we're slowing down a bit. ES is a little closer to London than NQ. We are slowing down here, which is not what we want to see. All right. All right. That was kind of crazy, but I was not expecting to see that. Wild reaction off the low, but all right. Let's see if we flip this first percentage gap right here. It's this gap right here. I mean, that's a strong ass candle. That was wicked. Guess price wants lower, huh? I'm really surprised at least ES didn't take out London. It was like 2 points away. Guess it's just generating more liquidity for it to go get it at a different point. Damn. Straight down. We have SMT here. Let's see if it holds. Otherwise, we're probably going to end up coming down to around 194, which was kind of the low we put in overnight. See something. We bounced right off midnight right now. Let's see if that holds or... No. We got a solid reaction off it initially, but see what happens next. All right, still pushing lower. Going for 210 right now. All right, 210 is about to get hit. 210 just got hit. ES still has not taken out its AM low, but it looks like it's about to right here. Immediate equal lows. Okay, so ES did make an equal low. So there is technically an SMT there. Looks like we might come back down. Let's see. Okay, there's a crazy reaction off the low right there. SMT, the only thing is we made an equal low on ES. What a move. I want to see what happens here if we flip this 1 minute gap. I want to see us form a 1 minute bullish gap in here and maybe take longs into it, the highs in here. That would be pretty ideal. That would be nice if we rejected this 1 minute here, created a 1 minute bullish gap, tapped into it, strong reaction into out of it, out of like in here, push higher. That would be textbook. Or we might just fly. Like, I mean, who knows? I was hoping we get a pullback, but God damn. What a fucking ripper. Don't go yet. Yeah, come back down. Come back down. We want to see a fair value gap test and a tap of a gap before we go and do it. That would be ideal. That's ideal. But it looks like we're pretty strong. ES just created an equal high now. But we want to see us retrace. We want to retrace into a gap, get a gap tap, and then take a continuation out of it. That is ideal. But now we're just ripping. ES is about to take London, and then it invalidates it. Yeah, so that trade idea is cooked. Yep, straight up to fucking... I want to see us tap a gap before we go and take like London. Okay, let's get back down here. You technically have an SMT at session liquidity at London and Asia. Okay. We might get this pullback here, create a gap, tap the gap, then maybe we could go continue and get it. That would be ideal. Otherwise, there is equal lows still. So, all right, we get a gap tap here. We got a gap tap here. Let's see what happens out of it. All right, now we could kind of look to see if this is going to hold and if we make it push higher into London and Asia. If we could hold this gap. Hey, okay. Okay, solid reaction off it initially. Now we need to see it inverse on this 30-second, and then we should go attack these highs. If not, we may continue lower. We want to see this 30-second get inversed. I can't pull it up on my trading view. I only have it on my top setbacks, but want to see it inversed here with some speed. Then we could probably see those highs get hit. If not, we may continue lower. Okay, so we did get that inverse. Now we want to see us go book the Asia and London highs. We want to see us expand higher here, slowing down again at the high, which is not what we want to see. I want to see us just go and get them. All right, now it needs to make a move higher here if it's going to. Otherwise, it'll probably come back into the range. See, stalling here. This is not what we want to see. All the momentum died down. So it's going to come back into this range now, potentially. All right, we want to see this wick. We want to see this candle close strong here on this 1 minute. We want to see it flip green, bullish candle, and then we could see a push towards those highs if we get that close. Five more seconds. All right, we get a slightly bullish candle closure. We should go attack it here. Wow. Wow. They don't want to run it. They don't want to run it. We want to see it just go, rip, straight for the highs. That's crazy. That's crazy. We want to see it just spike up higher, but it looks like it's not going to. Come on, give it to us. Give it to us. And shot right down. That's crazy. They do not want to give it to us, huh? Come on. We're 5 points away, 3 points away. Come on. Go take it. Go take it. Go take it. Bruh, they edged my TP by literally 1 tick. Nah, we should go get it. We really should. This is great. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, okay. There's the push we want. Now we might just start running in here. I have a 1 runner. I'm probably going to close it as soon as we get a weak 1 minute candle closure. Because I don't want to play around. Otherwise, this thing might just run. We have like a little volume imbalance in 15-minute gap at 389.75. Are we going to get up there? Maybe. We're approaching this other gap on ES right here at 840.75. So I'll probably close it when that hits, honestly, which is about to hit. Okay. I'm closing my runner here, and I am all out. All right. Oh, it's raining? What the hell? All right. So I did catch that long. Did anybody catch that? I know we still have news, but if you're on, here's the thing: if you're on sides with the market and the market wants to run, it's going to run, even if it's before news. So I think 389.75 probably does get hit, but we hit another 15-minute gap on ES. I was only one runner. It was one micro, so there's no point in me really just continuously holding. I am green on the day, small green, because I did take a loss on the first long attempt when I tried to long here, kind of like at 937. We got this displacement, 1 minute fair value gap tap, close. I ended up entering long. And then I had my stop beneath here. I'm just targeting this. Obviously got stopped out. But kind of the same exact trade idea. It really was just the same exact trade idea. The only thing about this long setup that I didn't really like, there's two things actually that make it not A+ for me. We made equal lows on ES. So technically it is an SMT because NQ did dig into it and take it out. But I don't like, longing into opposing equal highs or like I don't like taking trades against equal highs or lows. So I'm not a huge fan of that. And then aside from that, we also did take London first on ES right here, right? So on this candle right here, this big white candle is when we took the highs on ES. Now a bunch of you would be like, why would you long after we take an SMT? The reason why I don't like to long, I like the long after the SMT still, is simply because of the fact that I've seen so many times, this is just kind of like market experience. Usually when one takes it out and the other one is lagging, if we are truly, in this case bullish, if we are truly bullish and you have a very clear drawn liquidity, which I did, I had London and Asia highs stacked right here, and it was also a 1 hour fair value gap below. Right? So it was a 1 hour gap that I wanted to see get tapped into. So I had a very clear draw on liquidity and we were making a push towards it. We had clear displacement. We inversed all these gaps, but obviously we need to get some sort of a retrace after the SMT gets put in. So we get the SMT put in with London, then we retrace, tap into this gap, 1 minute, pretty sure a 2 minute gap as well. No, just a rebalance into retested the inversion fair value gap in the 2 minute, and then we get displacement out of it and run. Now, the only thing that scares me is, I doubt we come down to these lows on the hourly, but I just don't like how we left equal lows on ES. I'm sure we just, at this point, run. We have another 15-minute gap at 847, basically. Fresh 15-minute candle here just opened up. 10 a.m. news right now. Let's see. I mean, did anyone else take these longs? Because in all seriousness, I literally told you exactly what I was looking for. I said the S&T is going to be put in. I want to see us pull back into these gaps and then long out of it. Someone had to have taken that. I did, but call it YM. That's fine. It doesn't matter what you call it, as long as you got it. Took the first long, didn't like sinking entries. Okay, valid. I caught it. Nice. It was I like that is just like the reaction we get off of it. The only thing I didn't like I said, was that S&T at first, but the S&T caused the retrace. Still had a very clear draw, and then I just didn't like the equal lows. But aside from that, it was a very good trade, in my opinion. About a 1.3 risk to reward for me on this trade. Well, let's see what happens. That 10 a.m. news kind of did absolutely nothing. I'm in the long. I'm trying to see if we'll run to true day open. 481. That'd be cool. That'd be really nice if we could get a run there. If you got an entry where like mine kind of was, then it should be safe if we do want to run there. How did my Wednesday trade go? What was my Wednesday trade? I don't know, because I didn't trade Thursday or Friday. What was Wednesday? I think I might have taken shorts. I think I did take shorts, and I think I caught basically this inversion, the sweep, and then inversion here down into these lows, into this gap. I think that's exactly what I took. When when Top Step X wasn't working. It ended up hitting the TP I had set, which was lit, and they honored it. I don't know. So that was fire, not gonna lie. I'm gonna leave one runner after TP one. It looks like it might get stopped, bro. Where's your entry? I mean, you're targeting another like 100 points too, which is kind of crazy on a Monday, where I'm pretty sure we have a pretty packed news week. Hold on. 949 candle close. That's fine. Lights. Hash. I mean, We did tap this 5-minute gap. If the 5-minute gap holds, we should see another leg up. And then we are in this hourly gap. I mean, we are kind of logging into it at this point, but if you're already in, it's fine. Solid reaction initially. Enter kind of later than I wanted, 326.50. Damn. I mean, that's fine. As long as you're break even. As long as you're break even and you have most of it off, then it's fine. That's still fine. Are you break even and only in runners? Also, did anyone on Wednesday with the whole Top Step thing happen? Did you guys, whatever happened for anyone that was like in a trade and everything? Did you guys get screwed or did everyone kind of get helped out? I'm pretty sure they avoided any losses. You got your stops below the small 5-minute, fire. I mean, there is the next. It looks like ES Loki is slowing down, which is not what we want to see. We want to see it kind of just displace through this 1-minute gap, and then we could see another leg up. But it does have another fair value gap, a 15-minute fair value gap at 846.75, and it completely fills the 1 hour gap at 848.50. So that's the only thing, is just ES looks so much weaker now. I wanted to see it expand higher, fill at least 50% of the gap, but I think ES already did fill 50% of the 1 hour gap. Definitely did. Yeah, it did. So let's see. Look at this. Also, this 1 hour candle. Total difference so far. Let's see. 5-minute candle close. Solid reaction off of it on NQ. Weak reaction off ES. So let's see what kind of happens here. Let's see. Yeah, you guys want to know what's crazy is on Instagram, I have posted 99 videos and I don't even have 200 followers. Kind of diabolical. It's kind of sad. But at the same time, I know it's because half the people even watching right now aren't even following me. So it really be your own boys. You'll take my signals and take my advice, but you won't even drop me a follow. So my IG it's under my face. All my socials are right under my face. That's why it's there. That's my Instagram, my TikTok, my YouTube. My bad. Ask that, then looked. You're good. I was gonna say, it's kind of there for a reason. Let's see, we're just kind of consolidating here. Let's see if we get another leg up. Come on. All right, let's see. Wait, did that wick break even? That whoever that was, Colby, that didn't break even you, right? You didn't trail it. I hope you didn't trail it because you should still be in, and we're pushing towards that high. It's about to make a 15-minute fair value up in my entry. I'm cooked. Maybe. I mean, we have SMT at this high now. SMT at the high. Looks like we're slowing down. I mean, we'll see. All right, SMT at the low now. No, I'm not trailing it yet. I'm waiting for TP1 to get hit looks. So your TP is all the way at like 4 something. Is that what you're saying? Is that your first TP? Because that'd be wicked. I don't trade like shit like that far. That's way too much for me. Ah, you're freaking cooked now. You, my friend. Yeah, there's a 15-minute gap. Oh, you're tapped, bro. Actually, no, we tapped it on ES. We might have a gap S&T here on the 15-minute, right? ES tapped its 15-minute gap. NQ did not yet. It may not. We'll see. If it's bullish, if it's very bullish, it'll just run without tapping because we already got that gap S&T. But let's see. We have a 1 minute fair value gap here on NQ. We want to see like how this kind of moves price. If we reject off it, we could probably see lower. If we inverse it, we could probably run it. Let's see. All right. So we bounced up into this 1 minute gap. TP1 394 got edged. Bro, that's cooked. That's fucked up. That's right at 50% of the 1 hour gap, so it's not a bad spot. Let's see. We need to see displacement through this 1 minute gap if we want to see continuation. Come up. All right. So far, it looks like we're rejecting off of it. Let's see. We need to see displacement through it, speed through it to see us make a push higher. Hey, I need to do some math real quick. All right. All right. We get a 1 minute strong close here, and we could see those highs. I'm gonna come up. Damn. Bro, they need to just run that shit. ES, here's the problem. I'm telling you this is the problem. The problem is that ES is just so weak, right? Every time we look like we may get that next leg up, it just look at ES. Like it's literally basically at its low of like where we are compared to like NQs like in the middle. It's just so weak. We need to see ES get displacement. As soon as if ES displaces higher, we should go and get it. But if not, it's just going to keep it's going to start grinding lower, potentially into that 15-minute. All right, we have another S&T so far. Let's see if it holds. I know Colby's praying right now, saying, hold, hold, hold. We need to hold. So many S&Ts. All right, looks like we were getting weak. All right, there is some displacement lower. That's unfortunate. Did you get stopped? How? You said 26. We didn't get down to 26.50. We got to 27.75. Oh, imagine this thing runs higher now. I would be defeated. I mean, it looks like we're breaking lower anyway. So, did we get the 15-minute tap on NQ? We did. We did. We did. We did. So, let's see. Do we have CPI this week? Let's see. No. Next week? No. When the hell is CPI? That's weird. Oops. We're never getting a CPI again. If you get another bullish reaction, you're re-entering. I mean, well, that's why it was like. But here's the thing: is like the clear draw was the stacked Asia London highs with the 1 hour fair value gap. So like anything past that, you're literally like you are longing into a 1 hour gap and 15-minute bearish gaps. Like you don't know when it's going to stall out. Like that's why it was like it's not really high probability. You don't really have a clear draw. At this point in time, I truly expect to see what's going to happen is I think ES is going to come down. I think ES, let's draw this out. I think ES is going to come down, sweep out these equal lows. And what I think is going to happen is NQ is going to make a bullish SMT. And then I think off of that, you're going to see a reaction back higher off of it. That's my prediction. That's what I think is going to happen for the rest of the day, if I had to take a guess. Taking a picture of it because when it happens, I'm telling y'all. That's my true analysis. That's what I really think is going to happen. Depending on how weak we are. Right, we're about to form a 1 hour gap. Like we'll probably form a 1 hour gap too on NQ. So if that does happen, Maybe we tap into the hourly. That's the low while ES creates that SMT, and then we rocket higher. Maybe. Or we don't come down these equal lows and we save them. That's a possibility too. But damn, my chart is so sloppy compared to when I just turn it off. Yeah, well, it's not even moving so weakly to the downside. It's just like we're just slow grinding. It's not like we're dumping at all. We're just slow grinding. So that's why it makes me think like we still want to continue higher, but we're gonna have to wait for that. And what makes the most sense? Let's see. Let's see. Now we're basically just doing nothing right now. Like, this is just dilly dally. I mean, it is a Monday, so it kind of makes sense. But when price is doing this, there's like nothing you could do. You kind of just have to chill. We moved down, we moved back up, we got a ripper, right? So it's like we can't expect the market to just keep running. Like we literally ripped 175 points. So we did get movement. We did get movement. At this point, we just gotta chill. Do some dilly dallying. I think that what I have drawn on the screen is exactly what's gonna end up playing out. Like we're just slow grinding. ES is clearly weaker. We're just moving lower. Just no clear like we don't know when we're gonna bounce back up. Like it looks like I might be calling it out perfectly. Let's see. I'm done for the day personally, but I don't think that's a bad trade if it gives this at all. I mean, it's making its way there. You know? We're just slow grinding down until we get that low. Maybe we won't have to go all the way down there. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I think we're just gonna keep slow dragging it down, and eventually, like, it's gonna bounce after probably this 10 a.m. candle closes, like something like that. I don't know. Like that's just what it feels like. But at the same time, it is a Monday. We already got 175 points in movement. Like I don't really know how many more expectations I could have that are realistic for today. Like it seems like we're just clipped. I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes just to see what happens, and if nothing, I'm probably just gonna call it. I'm keeping this shit drawn out on my screen because I just have the feeling. I just feel this is exactly what's gonna happen. Like I almost would enter. Like I don't trade like this. If I had like an account that I could just take a lotto on, then I would. Like long as soon as this happens. Caught in Q short, nice. Good short. I hope you took it on ES because that would have been way cleaner. Like holding it on NQ is kind of ass, not gonna lie. Okay, we're very close to that low. Should I take a 0 DTE options call on QQQ as soon as we take out that low? Let's see. Let's get something loaded up. Okay. As soon as it books this low, I'm just going to do it. I'm also just going to this is paper, but like a buy limit. And then just, I'm not sure, something like this. Damn, we didn't get that low yet. We edged that shit. I guess we technically held that 5 minute as well, but I still want to see it. I would want to see it come down and take out this low. Like I really do. The fact that we came all the way down to get this close to it is weird. Like all right, that's a little crazy. All right, I guess I almost was right. Just straight ripping. That was weird. I know someone's going to come in here and be like, dude, there's the 50% of the 5-minute rejection block paired with the OTE of the consequent encroachment of the 1 hour wick. Right? Who's going to tell me that? Someone's going to say it. I just don't like that. Sometimes I just don't get when. I think because they know everyone is like that's clearly the target where everyone's targeting, so they don't run it because then they're just it's where all the profit taking is. It's where all the liquidity is being targeted. Okay, here we go. We should see it come down here. Any day now would be nice though. Damn. Maybe we ain't going to get it. The CE of the hourly order block lines up with the 0.0705. Where? At what price level, Colby? I just want us to run the low. Like, damn, literally exactly what I wanted happened, except it didn't book that low. If it starts to run and make another leg higher here, I'm probably just going to hop off because, I mean, it gave essentially what I wanted without giving exactly. It's crazy because if you look where I had my limit and where I had my TP, it would have been perfect. What do you mean two? Oh yeah, 261 did get edged. But yeah, look at that. That's actually crazy. I just was expecting one leg lower and then a run up, and that's exactly what happened. We got the run up without that one leg lower, but that would have been crazy. We're at this 1 hour fair value gap low again. See what happens here. I mean, it's actually crazy how perfect this is. Look where my lines were. And look at this. It gave me exactly what I wanted, except that low being booked. I mean, it was pretty fucking spot on call out. I mean, I hope somebody was able to, capitalize on it or something. Why is it when I come back down to Florida, the weather's shit? Why couldn't it be nice? They don't want me to have fun. You guys want to hear something scary? 2016 was almost 10 years ago. 10 years. Maybe ES just wanted a retrace. I mean, that is a retrace, but to edge that low, that means it's getting hit at some point. Like, you don't just make a 30 equal low for it never to get ran. Like, it's going to get ran at some point, to be honest. All right, maybe this is the next leg. It's so shitty out, bro. Cooked. All right, I'm honestly gonna hop off here. I'm done for the day. I'm not gonna trade. I still think that this is potentially what's gonna happen. If we run higher first, then I do think afterwards we will come take out this low. But if we don't do that, I still want to see this get hit. But aside from that, hope you all had a good, safe trading day. Hopefully, you guys caught something. Maybe caught something that I took as well. Hope you have a great day. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.